Hello, Hello everyone, my name is Elaine Zhang. My tech talk today is Jupyter Notebook. So I'm going to introduce what is Jupyter Notebook and tell you why you need to use it. Also do a simple demo. So what is Jupyter Notebook? It's an interactive notebook that are human readable, that can contain analysis description, result, as well as the executable document that can be run to perform the data analysis, data showcase, and data visualization. So Jupyter Notebook can run simulation in parallel, and user can edit it and running via a web browser. So why is it called Jupyter Notebook? We can see that Jupyter is combined with Julia, Python, and R. So the name represents the new direction of IPython developer, and they are moving away from linking the IPython platform with a single language, which means that each notebook connects in a kernel according to their notebook language. And now Jupyter Notebook can support more than 15 languages, such as JavaScript, HTML, C++, and so on. So in your terminal, if you type Jupyter Notebook, then your platform will pop up on your browser. So in here, we can see that there are two input boxes, which is called cell. So you can type your code and come out in here, and the code can be run individually. And the result will show below the input box. So we can see that Jupyter Notebook is a very flexible tool because one can keep code and formula and comment and image and plug together. And it also optimizes the workflow for modern scientific computing and data science. So I'm going to do a simple demo that analyzes the data from City Bike, because I run City Bike for commute and I want to figure out the rush hour. So I already downloaded the data set from City Bike. It's 2016 September, and my target station would be South Street, which is close to Grace Hopper. So first thing I need to do is import the package that I need. For example, the plug package, Pandas, which is for the data framework, and NumPy for the math package. So I can run it by click it. And I can use panda.readcsv to load the data, and use .head to print the first 5 rows. And this might take few seconds. So in here we can see that we have trip duration, start time, stop time, start station name, end station name, and user type. So if you want to learn more about the data set, you can use data.info. So in here, we can see that we have more than 1 million trips on 1 month. And on the right-hand side is the data type of the column. Also, we can find out that some data are missing. Next thing I need to do is separate the data into two groups. The first is people who return the bike at this station, and people who ran the bike at this station. So I can select the column I want, like in here, stop time, start station name, and set the start station name to South Street. And do the same thing for people who return the bike. So we can see that we get all the information we want, that the location is South Street. Next, I need to extract the start time on the hours, because later on I need to group by it and calculate that the number of rides during that time. So we can see that our start time changed to the hours we need. And we can use group by with the start time and use that size to calculate the numbers of rides. So the first row in here will be the hours, and the second row is the numbers of rides during that time. Then we can start to plot. So for the result from the group by, I can use that plot to plot it. And I set it as a bar chart and set the color as red. So this is people who start to rent the bike at this station. And for people who return at this station, I didn't set the color. So the default color will be blue. So here is the result. So from this part, I can learn that people are coming after 8 o'clock, and people are leaving after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I can learn that maybe this place will be the business, commercial area, and also the residential area, because people are also coming after 5. And for me, I think it's better to arrive before 8, then I can find a place to return the city bike and leave after 5. Then I can have much more opportunity to get the bike. And that's all for my presentation.